So you called me up because you wanted to borrow some sunglasses and a scarf, and you're going on a convertible ride. How cool. Well, you're just in luck because I have so many pairs of sunglasses and quite a few scarves too. So I actually came up with a couple of different pair options that might be fun. Well, first off, you're not going to want to have a super duper long scarf like this. You know, we all know what happened to Isadora Duncan, and so for safety purposes, I think it's best to stick with a smaller scarf option, even though something like this would have a lot of drama, you know, and intrigue just flowing in the wind. But honestly, it's just kind of a safety hazard. So let's see what I've got here. Well, you know, I have a few, just a few, but let's start with one of my favorites. You know I love this scarf. You know, it has so many different stripes, different colors in it, and a beautiful, beautiful pastel color theme. I think something like this would be great for a convertible ride because you've got good coverage with it. It's one of my longer scarves, but it also is a lighter color, so you know it's gonna reflect the sunlight a little bit better than, you know, some darker fabrics might. So I think with this scarf, a good sunglasses option would be something like this. Doesn't that look good together? Right? So you can imagine having it tied on your head and then this pair of sunglasses. Okay. Or maybe something like this where you have a tinted frame but then just partial white, kind of an off-white eggshell color for the top part of the sunglasses, and then for this temple piece as well. So yeah, that could be cute. Let me just roll this back up. Right? So maybe either one of these are a maybe. Let's get another option. Oh, you know what? Now imagine this really kind of a patriotic red, white, and blue, but like I just feel like this one's really classy. It would go well with some bold jewelry too, but having a silk scarf in this red, white, and blue color theme with these sunglasses here. How about that? I think that's you know, a really smart look, and would probably look, you know, really cool traveling in a convertible as well. So there's another option. But you know what else? Something to consider, you know, depending on how much sun protection you want, especially for your eyes if they're sensitive, you always have an option like this. Now these are 100% going to block all light from entering, but perhaps that's a little bit too much. Okay, no problem. Okay, so the red, white, and blue and white sunglasses option there. Okay. Oh, so this is one of my all-time favorite scarves. You have, I would say like a warm and cool motif in here. You've got these sort of chevron stripes, this really beautiful orange color complemented by this gorgeous purple, and then there's kind of a peach color here. Then you've got accent stripes, and then a bigger area of this sort of burgundy color here as well. So I think a color coordinated option would be, again, actually the white's a little much because of the peach color here, so I don't know. You know, what if you did a big bold frame where you've got this hexagon, almost, you know, a bigger, bolder sunglasses shape. And then these little gold accents right here on where the temple piece is connected. So, yeah, something like this. You've got kind of the amber colors, but then it's, you know, sort of accented by the warmer tones within this scarf. How's that look? Something like that. I actually like this option a lot, so let's remember that one. Okay, so setting those aside. Let's not forget, you know, a beautiful but simple graphic black and white pattern. So something like this. You've got very bold black and white color option here, but I just want you to take a look at what this is. You might think, oh, it's just a black and white, you know, pattern scarf. Wrong. It is a lion's face. How cool is that? Now, I don't think folks are actually going to see that it's a lion's face because you'll have it tied up, you know, tied over your head. But I think a bold pair of black sunglasses might work best with these. So something like this, right? These have a pretty big temple piece here, and then the lenses are fairly dark, so that's going to give you good sun protection. And then again, you've got these little 4 gold accent pieces where the temple is connected. How about that? So that looks pretty good to me. I feel like it could be, you know, could be a top contender. But you know what? You could do something a little bit sportier. I love these frames. So they're not as big and bold as some of the other options we've seen, but it still has the good coverage. I feel like, you know, convertible, I don't know if it's a sports car convertible, but it has a cool, you know, slick look to it here with this aviator style on the top part. And then paired with the black and white, I think that's a really bold and kind of cool statement that you could make. So I think that could be a top contender as well. Now, I love this scarf. So a lot of these scarves that you've seen so far, they're bold. They've got some, you know, different graphic patterns, but this has a floral pattern on it, and I love florals, as you know. Let's take a look at this. You've got a beautiful lilac border on the scarf, and then into this hot pink color, into these beautiful, oh gosh, what are those? That's not hibiscus, rose, maybe peony, bright floral pattern with this gorgeous, almost teal green color here, and then some of these black outlines as well. So this is a bold pattern, but I honestly think it goes with anything and would look really nice paired with these frames. Look at that. So the brown in these kind of makes it, you know, a little bit more understated because you want something to contrast the boldness of this floral pattern. So with this frame and the you know, large lens shape, and then this fine detail here for the gold on the temple, I think this is probably one of the best kind of combinations you could get for, you know, a scarf and sunglasses option, especially for a convertible ride, if not for, you know, every day. But you know, you could have this paired then again with this this large black frame. I feel like with these lenses, it really brings out the very small black details in the floral pattern here, but then you also have you know, that good coverage with the larger frame there. You know, you're not gonna want to get a bug in your eyes driving in a convertible. So what do you think about this? Possible top contender, right? It really goes with anything. So if you're wearing you know, a plain pants, dress, whatever it may be, a scarf like this isn't going to throw off the whole design because it really matches, you know, any sort of outfits that you might have to go along with this. Now, a couple more. We also have this scarf. Okay, so this scarf, as you can see, it's a little bit different from the other options there because you have a lot of really great colors that will coordinate with a lot of different outfits, but you'll see it's you know, almost pleated in here, so it pulls apart but it goes right back to where it was with this pleated design. I think having a scarf with a texture like that, you know, it's pretty unique, and I think it will look good, you know, wrapped on your head. But you know, if you were, you know, going somewhere after the ride, you take it off your head and then you put it around your neck, attach it with a brooch, or you could, you know, wrap it around the side of your pocketbook too, and that's going to add a beautiful, colorful accent to whatever ensemble you have. Sunglasses wise, with something like this, I think something like big and bold works. So I like an option like this where you've got the kind of translucent brown frames, but if you look at how the cream color is brought out of the side of this design here, it could be the white frames. I'm not loving any of the black options with this because I feel like it clashes a little bit with the navy in the design here, so not that. And then this almost purple kind of color, slight purple tint, kind of brings out the lilac in these glasses if you were to pair it with this. But you know what I think? It's probably the best option. I would say, I think this, probably this frame, if not the white ones. So remember that. Got this really nice, you know, you don't see this often in a silk fabric, how they get these pleats in here. But I think, you know, I think something like this could be not just, you know, worn on your head for protecting your hair in the convertible ride, but also, you know, just adding an accent to your outfit as well. I actually have one more scarf. Let me show you this one. Okay, this is one of my new scarves, and it's one of my favorites too. Look at that. How beautiful and delicate is this graphic textured pastel pattern. Look at that. I just love it. So, you know, I love pastels. I love the bold prints too. But something like this is just, I don't know, it's just dreamy and airy. And isn't that kind of what you want when you're riding in a convertible? You know, top down the wind. So I feel like if you were to, you know, do a fabric like this as your scarf option, you could also use this to, you know, match most outfits that you're wearing because of the different, well, there's pink, orange, you know, these beautiful pastel colors. And then there's a very, it's hard to see here, but a checkerboard pattern within this fabric as well. So this is your favorite too. I get it. It's, you know, it's really one of a kind. And actually I think it's pretty fun. So glasses wise, I think of something like this. You know, why not go fun hearts? These are heart-shaped sunglasses. I think it adds a fun statement. It's like, hey, we're having fun, we're in a convertible, and you can see that the frame here is heart-shaped, but it also has this gold accent on the side, and then the earpiece here is a black plastic, so it'll stay on and be comfortable. How do you feel about nose pieces in your glasses? You don't really like them? Yeah, you know, with nose pieces, sometimes I'll slide them up on my hair. Not that you're supposed to do that, and then they get caught. So it might be a good idea, even though I think this looks really good. Let's do, here we go. Let's do pink hearts. These are plastic, comfortable, but you know, really a one-of-a-kind statement sunglass that I think will, you know, draw a lot of attention. I mean, you're already going to be drawing attention because you're riding in a convertible, but pairing these pastel pink heart sunglasses with this beautiful pastel multicolored print fabric, I think would be a really great combo. So yeah, look at that. There's a scarf. Here, let me just make sure I have this folded up for you. It's so beautiful. Now, you know, ideally you don't booger it up, but you know, you're welcome to, you know, borrow this for your trip in the convertible. And just bring it back whenever it's convenient, and I hope you have a great time.